Pickles the Gaijin Jamaican YouTuber. Pickles the Gaijin Jamaican YouTuber. These are my Eikaiwa confessions. It's been a while since I've actually made a confession to you guys, my wonderful viewers. And today is the day that I reveal to you another one of my confessions. Yes, indeed, my friends. Pickles the Gaijin is back. So dealing with Japanese co-workers has been a bit of a minefield. Actually, dealing with all my co-workers has been a bit of a minefield. But in particular, I want you guys to be prepared and to know what to expect when you come to work in a company, so that when you come to Eikaiwa, you have that mindset where you're not taken by surprise by certain things, and you can prepare to navigate this minefield, which is the workplace in Japan, the Japanese workplace, you know? Yeah. So one of the things that I found about working in this particular Eikaiwa is that a lot of the Japanese persons are unable to speak English. Yeah, an English speaking school with Japanese teachers that are unable to speak English. I won't even get into the details of that. So let's just say that when I say hello everyone, I'm getting still hello, even up to some grade 6 students, and that's a reflection of the teacher, which then is a reflection of me, because every time I see them once a month, the Japanese teacher sees them 3 times for the month. Everything that I do is undone in those 3 weeks sometimes. And actually, you know, and then some of these Japanese teachers want to argue with me about English grammar points because, you know, they understand grammar and English and, you know, better than me, because oh, Andre is from Jamaica, so, you know, he doesn't know what English is. Right. Were you colonized by the British? Were you, you know, did you even study in a foreign country where English is a language? Did you, I mean, are you a native speaker of English? Okay, you're not? Then shut up. Alright, moving on. Next, additionally, some of my co-workers are a bit rude. You know, you're all in a public setting, everyone is eating, you know, Japanese and English teachers are out having a drink and talking. And then, let's say for instance, there are 2 Japanese persons here, two foreigners here, and we're talking together. Then all of a sudden she just turns to one of the Japanese girls and says, "Hey, nanka, do you koto? Nante?" They start speaking in Japanese and then switch back to English and say, "Oh, yes, don't worry about that," you know, and smile. What did you just say? Like, initially, because I didn't understand Japanese a lot of the time, I just let it pass. But now that I've developed a basic understanding of Japanese, a lot of these Japanese women are shady as whoop. It's like a high school, it's like Mean Girls in high school. It's like an old 90s high school sitcom. These girls gossip, they spread the most rumors, you know, silly rumors like, oh, Andre is into Japanese women, and oh, Andre likes all the Japanese teachers, and you know, what, like, how is that even possible? You know, I can't like all of them. They're married and some have boyfriends. I can't like all. You know what I mean? How silly can you get to even believe that Andre would like all the Japanese teachers that are teaching in my company? Silly, right? Yeah. Of course it's silly. Of course I wouldn't eat where I eat. That's not what you're supposed to do. Although in the past there have been some really nice looking teachers, you know, but not gonna happen. Cut next. Additionally, if you have things that you want to remain a secret, it is best advised that you don't tell a Japanese coworker. Or if something you want to keep under wraps until a certain time, it's best not to tell a Japanese coworker. I'm dead ass serious. Like, when I was going back to Jamaica the first time, it wasn't a secret, it was something I wanted to tell everybody, because if you tell more than one person, then they're going to say, oh, bring back a souvenir for me, you know. So I would bring back for my teachers. There are 4 teachers that I work with closely, and then maybe some of the other friends that are really close to 8. I can't bring back presents for 75 teachers. Even if I wanted to, I would not, because, you know, some of y'all are really trifling and troublemakers, and fake trifling troublemakers, and you know, all those bad things that people don't generally associate with Japanese people, because Japanese people are not human beings, they are Japanese, you know, because Japanese people don't exhibit certain qualities because they're Japanese and they're perfect. You know, you're right. Anyway, for example, about Jamaica. By the time I was leaving on the next day, the 16th of December, I told somebody on the 1st of December. By the 1st in the evening, I got a text message. Andre, I hear you're going to Jamaica. You know, bring back something nice for me. By the 5th, I was bombarded with people calling me and asking me all sorts of things about Jamaica. I'm like, you know what? I will know what to do next time. I would never ever do this again. And of course, it didn't happen again. I said something to somebody not in confidence, but in jest, and everybody knew the joke by the end of the week. And that was Andre's joke. And that's my contribution to the company. Thank you. Ah, boy. Yeah. If there's an issue with you and a Japanese co-worker or person, they won't take it up with you. They go to your supervisor, their supervisor, and then their supervisor goes to my supervisor. Then my supervisor comes to me and tells me that this person has a problem with me because of whatever. But I'll be like, how? Because I spoke to her like yesterday and everything seemed fine. We both actually had ramen together. So what's the issue? So I tell my PS goes to AM and AM goes to her, and that's why the message keeps traveling. My supervisor says, hey, let's see what the issue is. So I go to the person now to try and resolve this issue. There is no problem. Oh, nothing really. There's no problem really. Everything is okay. Fake ass. So that person, I never again spent more than 2 seconds with a person on the phone or in public. I said, hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Okay, great. And that's it. That was the end of our communication. Eventually, she moved to a different school because she was trashed. All that happened was she was bored, she's old, she's married, she's not getting any sex, apparently, and her husband just lets her work. So she's a housewife, and so this is her recreation. Don't try to ruin my reputation, girl. Additionally to all of this, you get questions that have nothing related to your work, nothing related to what you're supposed to be talking about. Like, I'm trying to find out how many kids are going to come in next year because, you know, I might have to change some things, and what's the update with the students, who is quitting, who will be leaving, who is going to join. And then, you know, they start asking, so Andre, what did you do on your summer vacation? I'm like, wait, what?
Andre, what size shoes do you wear again?
Oh, Andre, did you go to a party? Andre,
what
did you
will
go
you do when you go to Tokyo this weekend? How often do you go clubbing? I hope you don't mind me asking. Do you have a girlfriend?
But no, we can't.
What will you do when you go to Tokyo this weekend?
Why?
Andre, what's your type? What kind of girl do you like?
Oh my God!
Oh, where will you go after work?
Bruh.
Okay, who will you see?
We're not friends. We're co-workers. That's it. That's it. Don't get interested. Right. So, in concluding, please ensure that, with your co-workers, you keep them at a certain distance. You might develop a good relationship with some, but ensure that you yourself know your role within that relationship, so you don't get caught up in nonsense and trash. All right, see you in the next video. In the comments down below, tell me, how did you deal with co-workers in your country? Tell me, how do you deal with co-workers if you have been working in Japan with their passive aggression and all this micro stuff they try to do and it really does not fly? And let me know in the comments. All right, see you in the next video. Pick as a guy, Jamaican YouTuber. Sponsored by your mother.